back to another video. It is a slightly chilly morning today, but yeah, I'm gonna go try to work in one of these new spots, you know, realive it. They've added on some new concrete, just needs to be rub bricked, lacquered, and waxed. But yeah, I'm gonna take y'all through the process for that, for just, you know, anyone who wants to learn how to make actual good skate spots that slide. I got you. Stay tuned. So at the masonry area, we got these rub bricks. Need these. All right, so now it's very crowded in here, very awkward to film, but you need lacquer. Stuff like this will work pretty good. It's what I use. Don't use like clear coat like this. It's not as good. You need lacquer. All right, so I got the lacquer and rub brick. They're all basically kind of the same. There'll be like two different ones, this kind, and then one with a red handle too that I've seen. But at least at Home Depot, this right here will get you a good bit of street spots like set up right. But it's also like $26. It's not bad. Anyways, I'm gonna go grab some coffee and we're gonna head to the drainage ditch. All right, so now I am on my way, heading to the ditch. Secured the coffee. Now we ride. We made it to the spot. This is the drainage ditch. I mean, it'll like at some point actually fill up with water, but it'll just drain right out. But we still have like a couple more feet. Anyways, we got the banks. They're not too bad. At least up here, they're all very mellow, very skatable. Down here, they get a little bit more gnarly, especially on this hip. I think it's all skatable. I don't really think we'll need much transition. I mean, we'll need to like fill in those little spots. But you got this sick hip. Just skatable, my dog. I feel like it'll grind. It should. At least up there for sure. That's more of a hard edge. This is a little bit more rounded. But you just gotta worry about that. It shouldn't normally be like that because it rained a lot this week. So I don't know. Once they're done with construction over here, we're gonna take a bunch of sticks, pile it up down there at the bottom so that way no boards can get wet at all and water can still flow through. But yeah, let's put you up on the tripod and let's get the rub brick in some spots. So with rub bricking, it's not exactly the quietest thing, but it's also not as loud as using like an angle grinder. It's just kind of loud. Anyways, I'm gonna hit, I actually already lacquered this spot, but I want this one to slide really good. So you can see, I mean, all of these spots have been skated before. That's why there's marks, but I lacquered that one. I'm gonna keep that one a little crust. This one I wanna do from here down to there. This whole ledge. And then I'm gonna hit this side probably from like right here to here for now. I'll just have to come back to finish the rest of that. But yeah, me and Vaughn, I think Vaughn's supposed to be coming out to ride today, so we might come back later today and skate this, but that'll be in the next video because I'm making 2 videos today, being productive. But yeah, I'm just gonna set the phone up and show you the process. I'm just gonna demonstrate how to like what you want on this little section, and then I'm just gonna time lapse the rest of it. So let me get to rub bricking it because it's loud. I don't really know how much you'll be able to hear me talk while I do it, but so one of the other things I forgot to mention, a little broom, very handy. But anyways, you want something kind of like this. Now it's not going to really show as good on camera because you can't feel it, but you just want to make sure it's as smooth as you can get it. I mean, I'm gonna go over this a little bit more and then make my way down. It'll really start to show once I get down, like from here down, because all of this kind of has lacquer on it. I'm just trying to slightly smoothen it out. But yeah, just gonna put up a little time lapse of me busting this out. So I got the whole edge rub bricked. I went over it one more time just to get it pretty good. So now before you lacquer it, you just want to make sure you get it like, I mean, obviously you're outside, it's not going to be perfect, but you just want to get as much dust and stuff off of it as you can. I usually go over it pretty good, like once or twice before I spray. But yeah, I'm just gonna sweep it off and then time for some lacquer. Now it's time for my least favorite part to do in public, but it's the best, honestly. It's spraying the lacquer. It looks the worst because it looks like you're just spray painting stuff. I mean, technically you are, but in all reality, this protects the ledge. So like the whole reason you put down the lacquer is, you know, like regular concrete ledges, after people skate them for a while, they'll start like chip and stuff like that. This helps against that because it helps you slide more. I don't know. People in the skate spot world just know it helps. So it's a magic sauce, magic ingredient. You can get the roll-on kind. I just prefer the spray. The roll-on kind honestly probably wouldn't look as bad in public, so I might have to try that. Anyways, time for some lacquer. Start down on my bottom section, go up enough, and then just like this, go about, like cover about half of it, and just give it a nice good coat. It doesn't matter how thick it is, because it doesn't matter if it runs down or anything. So yeah, I'm gonna bust out the whole edge. In all reality, if you're ever doing this and someone asks you what you're doing, just tell them you're removing the wax and you're fixing the ledge, because this almost blends in perfect now. So a little life hack. Put you up on the tripod and I'm just gonna knock this out real quick. Alright, so now that I got a main like first coat on, I'll wait a second. It dries fairly quick, but I put it on thick, so it's gonna take a good little bit. But I like to wait till it's like starting to dry, and then I'll go over it one more time on the top side real good, and then on the bottom side, and then I hit that edge really good, so the edge has the thickest amount of lacquer on it, and from what I've found, gives it the best slide. This video, just a nice little tutorial, and the next video, some skating, maybe with Vaughn.